She's currently a biological sciences major and plans to go into a dual doctorate program upon graduation. With hard work, she switches from rags to riches, Alaska.
Arizona.
Chelsea used to struggle with her weight, but training for pageants helped her to live a healthier, more disciplined lifestyle. She has since lost 20 pounds and now finds she's booking a lot more modeling jobs. Chasing the crown has helped her slim down. She's Arizona.
Arkansas.
Abby graduated high school at 16 and is currently studying business marketing in college. She grew up showing horses, beating competitors from 9 countries to win a world championship in 2012. She can teach courses on how to show horses, Arkansas.
California.
Nadia's mother is a former Miss West Virginia USA, and her father is Gerardo of Rico Suave fame. This 20-year-old recently signed up for culinary school, but put that on hold to focus on modeling. She'd likely be cooking if she wasn't good looking. She's California.
Colorado.
Started a fundraiser in conjunction with Make-A-Wish that has raised over $400,000 and granted 61 wishes to date. This 22-year-old currently designs jewelry for a company that donates all proceeds to displaced refugees. Raising cash in her stash is Colorado.
Connecticut.
Tiffany is a nurse at the #1 trauma center in her home state. She has worked in the intensive care unit for 3 years and says there's nothing better than hearing a heart beating after it stopped. No one's averse to being saved by this nurse, Connecticut!
Delaware.
Alexandra is currently studying mechanical engineering with a minor in mathematics. She enjoys applying math to real-life situations and plans to eventually help improve the braking systems in vehicles. She's on the right path thanks to science and math, Delaware.
District of Columbia.
Deshauna is currently a company commander in the Army Reserves. This 26-year-old is in charge of 15 petroleum specialists and several soldiers. Everything's grand with her in command, District of Columbia.
Florida.
Due to financial troubles, Bree lived in an RV with her mom and sister for 5 years. As luck would have it, Matthew McConaughey lived in the area and once gave this 25-year-old a special gift for her birthday. You must be dazed and confused if you're not amused by Florida.
Loves children and would eventually like to teach in Africa. You have to applaud how she helps kids abroad, Georgia!
Hawaii.
Chelsea was a star volleyball player at Cal Polytech. This 24-year-old was a 4-time junior Olympian, and as a high school senior was named one of the top 20 players in the nation. Making spiking look striking, it's Hawaii.
Idaho.
Sydney is an adoption advocate who was taken in by an amazing family as a young child. This 21-year-old speaks with youth in her community and once put on a fashion show to raise awareness for foster kids. Proving adoption is a great option. It's Idaho!
Illinois.
Zena is a self-described nerd who interned at a tech startup where she helped build a website. She's obsessed with NASA's Instagram page and says her favorite place to hang out is the planetarium in Chicago. She claims she's a geek, but she makes our knees weak. Illinois.
show. She currently does open mics, but would eventually like to move to Nashville to pursue her dream. She's all the rage once she hits the stage, Indiana!
Iowa.
Alyssa provides education and resources about human trafficking in her community. This 24-year-old has met with the FBI and the Attorney General's office to help raise awareness in her state. It sure is grand to lend a hand like Iowa.
Kansas.
Victoria has a degree in business administration and plans to eventually open a prom and pageant store. She says there isn't a big fashion scene where she lives, and she's hoping to help change that. Fashion is her passion. Kansas!
Kentucky.
Kyle is studying political science and is currently Senator of the Arts and Sciences College at the University of Louisville. This 20-year-old is interested in criminal law and eventually wants to be a circuit court judge. We're proud to report you'll see her in court, Kentucky.
Louisiana.
Malia will soon be a senior at McNeese University. Upon graduation, this 21-year-old plans to either get her PhD in psychology or become an international food critic. She's an expert on foods and foods. It's Louisiana.
Maine.
For the past couple years, Marissa has been catching and tagging sharks for science. Her volunteer work has made the national news, and she's even filmed a TV pilot. Making her mark by catching a shark, it's Maine.
Christina was a competitive gymnast for 15 years before tearing 2 ligaments in her ankle. She's written several original songs and plans to be a professional singer in the future. We'd swoon if we heard a tune from Maryland.
Massachusetts.
Whitney's fashion blog teaches young women how to dress well on a budget. Not surprisingly, a popular magazine recently named her one of Boston's top 15 most fashionable people. If you need advice on how to look nice, ask Massachusetts.
Michigan.
Susie works in the medical device industry for a spinal surgery company. She's fascinated by the human spine and is proud to be the first female specialist in her state. Making sure your spine is feeling fine. It's Michigan!
Minnesota.
As a senior in high school, Bridget spent her spring break on a mission trip in Jamaica. This 20-year-old provided school supplies and other necessities to underprivileged children. With a knack for giving back is Minnesota.
Mississippi.
Haley began speaking on behalf of the Crohn's and Colitis Association after she was diagnosed with the disease 3 years ago. She's happy to report she's now medication-free thanks to a healthy diet. She remains wary of gluten and dairy. Mississippi.
Missouri.
Sydney was a track star in high school and says pageants are just as competitive as sports. This 22-year-old recently swam with sharks while on vacation in Curacao. She deserves our applause for swimming with Jaws, Missouri.
Montana.
Yvonne used to manage her dad's rugby team, giving her an appreciation for the sport. She eventually founded the first women's program in her state, earning a reputation as a punishing tackler. Get out of her way now that there's rugby to play. Montana!
sense of humor. If you think she's funny, you're right on the money, Nebraska.
Nevada.
Emelina received a college scholarship after graduating high school with high honors. This 24-year-old recently earned a degree in psychology and eventually plans to get her PhD. Patients will flock to this future dog, Nevada!
New Hampshire.
Growing up, Jessica dreamed of being a New England Patriots cheerleader. After years of auditioning for the squad, this 25-year-old was finally a rookie during the 2015 season. This lovely lady cheers for Gronkowski and Brady, New Hampshire.
Time photographer and once a freelance photo editor for a national magazine. When you say cheese, this beauty's at ease, New Jersey!
New Mexico.
Naomi used to intern for a United States senator and recently got her degree in political science. This 22-year-old hopes to eventually be the campaign manager for a presidential candidate. No one would object if they decided to elect New Mexico.
New York.
Serena loves to sing and has auditioned for American Idol 4 times, The Voice 3 times, and X Factor once. She says it just made her stronger every time she wasn't chosen. Simon Cowell could never scowl at New York.
North Carolina.
Devin was captain of her high school cheerleading team. This 23-year-old danced for the Charlotte Hornets last season and was the first ever rookie to be on the cover of their swimsuit calendar. She's easy to remember from January through December, North Carolina.
North Dakota.
Hallie talked her dad into letting her play ice hockey in 6th grade. By the time she got to high school, she was her team's captain, leading the squad in both goals and assists. Looking nice on the ice, it's North Dakota!
Ohio.
Megan is currently a first grade teacher with 25 students. She has a graduate degree in educational leadership and plans to eventually help change outdated school system policies. Changing education across this great nation, it's Ohio.
Oklahoma.
Taylor started a consulting company teaching women how to be more assertive in the workplace. She currently has 40 clients in 5 states, with plans to expand her company in the near future. You can live large when you are in charge, like Oklahoma!
Oregon.
Adriana was once homeless after her parents became ill and all the family finances went to pay hospital bills. She'd like to raise awareness about the need for medical insurance reform in this country. It's only fair to have affordable care for Oregon.
Pennsylvania.
Elena went to a liberal arts college where she studied broadcasting. This 24-year-old comes from a large Greek family, so there's sometimes 70 people at her family Christmas party. With dozens of Greek cousins, it's Pennsylvania!
Rhode Island.
Teresa works full-time as the Deputy Chief of Staff for the Mayor of Providence. As someone who works in politics, she says it's of the utmost importance to vote and stay informed. She's promoting the act of voting, Rhode Island.
South Carolina.
Planning to cash in on her love of fashion in South Dakota.
This 20-year-old self-described tomboy loves to camp and told us she could even change her own car's oil. A little dirt never hurt. Tennessee!
Texas.
Daniela is currently studying early childhood development. This future guidance counselor recently raised money for schools by participating in a jalapeno eating contest. When there are peppers to eat, she can handle the heat. Texas.
Utah.
Because she has blonde hair, people are surprised to learn that Teal is Latina. This 26-year-old is currently a dental assistant, but plans to eventually become a dental hygienist. This beauty queen will keep your teeth clean. Utah!
Vermont.
Healy studied wildlife biology in college. This 24-year-old loves being outdoors and took a month-long backpacking trip through Alaska while in high school. She explores the outdoors, Vermont.
Virginia.
Desiree already had a degree in education when she got her doctorate in physical therapy last year. This 26-year-old assistant professor plans to become the female Dr. Oz one day. Helping others get healthy will make her famous and wealthy. Virginia.
Washington.
She began training on a trapeze because she was scared of heights. This 26-year-old shocked herself when she was able to rappel down a 20-story building for charity recently. It would appear that she's over her fear. Washington.
West Virginia.
Nicole and her mother decided to pursue their bachelor's degrees at the same time. This 24-year-old was employed while in school and proudly graduated debt-free. There's less drama when going to school with your mama, like West Virginia.
Wisconsin.
Kate is currently a butler at a 5-star resort in her home state. She worked her way up from housekeeper and is now the person guests turn to for all their needs. We're sure those guests smile when they see a butler with style like Wisconsin.
Wyoming.
Autumn is currently an honor roll student studying physiology. This 22-year-old plans to eventually go to dental school and become an oral surgeon. It's the truth. She'll fix your tooth. Wyoming.
Miss 52 USA.
Alexander's a model, and she's also a technical recruiter for an IT services company. This 26-year-old calls herself a lake baby, never missing an opportunity to go jet skiing or tubing. Taking a break from the lake is Miss 52 USA.